Today's case is about a woman who stabbed, skinned, and decapitated her boyfriend, cooked his head, and then tried serving it for dinner. Warning though, this case is extremely gruesome and disgusting, so do not say I didn't warn you. Katherine Knight was born on August 24th, 1955, where she had a violent upbringing, dropped out at 15, and ended up working in a slaughterhouse where she became obsessed with butchering animals. She also had a history of violent relationships, and when I mean violent, I mean every single man she dated ended up emotionally and physically abused. For instance, she strangled her first husband on their wedding night because he only lasted 3 rounds in bed. With another boyfriend, she slit his puppy's throat to warn him of what she would do if he ever cheated. Yet somehow with all these red flags, men kept dating her. And she easily pulled her next and last lover / victim, John Price. John was a hardworking, well-liked guy, a father of 3, someone who everyone respected. At first things were fine, but then she moved in and became controlling and would start the most violent fights over the smallest things. After 3 years of being together, Katherine asked John to marry her. How desperate is that? But when he refused, she got him fired from his job by sending his boss a video of items that he had taken from the company's waste bin, claiming that he had stolen the items. He immediately cut her off. He even kicked her out the house, but then a few months later, he took her right back, which would be a fatal mistake because that would cost him his life. On February 29th, 2000, Katherine stabbed him in the chest. He survived, but at this point, he knew she was dangerous. He got a restraining order and told co-workers, if I don't show up tomorrow, Katherine killed me. That night, she broke into his house wearing some pretty nice black lingerie and seduced him. They had sex and then they fell asleep together. The next morning, she woke up, grabbed her butcher knives, and started stabbing him. John woke up fighting for his life, but then she kept stabbing him 37 times to be exact. And that's not even the worst part. Remember when I told you that Katherine used to butcher animals? Well, she took those skills and skinned his entire body in one piece. And then she hung his skin like on a meat hook in the living room like he was an animal for the slaughterhouse. She then decapitated him and cooked his head in a pot with vegetables and gravy. As she was cooking, she fed parts of John to his own dog. Then she set 2 plates at the dining table, labeling them with the names of John's children. I really hope they didn't eat it. Afterwards, Katherine took a large number of pills in an attempt to end her own life, but unfortunately she survived. The next morning, John didn't show up to work, and remember he told his coworkers that he was basically going to die because of Katherine? Well, they knew immediately that something was clearly wrong, so they called the police. When officers arrived, they were completely unprepared for the horror that was waiting for them inside John Price's home. Katherine was arrested, and while she was in court, she played the insanity card, claiming that she didn't remember anything, but no one was buying it. And on October 18th, 2001, she was sentenced to life in prison, becoming the first woman in Australian history to be sentenced to life in prison. Katherine will die in prison, and honestly, I think it's a pretty fitting end for a woman whose life was literally marked by violence, cruelty, and a complete disregard for human life. As always, be safe out there, and if you suspect someone, trust your gut because it might just save your life.